don't know me to stop. I need the top, 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 top. All my people there back in the spot, let them shout. Yeah.
A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. Interleague Baseball. Next. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Twins, Target Field in Minneapolis. Tonight, the start of a 3-game interleague series between the LA Dodgers and the Minnesota Twins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Joined as always by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Steve, two right-handers getting the call here in the opener.
What we're looking at right here is a couple of guys hoping to finish out the month of April strong. They've each had a few starts under their belts. Each has made it through all right health-wise, so they should be rounding into form right about now.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. As the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Howie Kendrick will move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Pitch runs in on him as this is fisted out to the right side of the mound. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So we made him work a bit, but the leadoff man is finally retired here, and with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Chris Heisey will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ball game.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
First pitch coming. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here's a ball chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Another 2-2 offering. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Scutaro at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Yasiel Puig will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Here's the 1-2. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A 3rd straight right here. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Twins will go to work on offense. We've got no score. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. They'll be opposed by the American League's Cy Young Award winner from 2009, the hard-throwing right-hander Zach Greinke. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. And to lead off the home half of inning number 1, the leadoff hitter digging in at the plate.
Leading off for the Twins, center fielder, number 70.
Now this ball's looped out past the mound. This may be a tough play. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. You'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Marco Scutaro will stride in. He was 1 for 3 in the ballgame back on Sunday. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike, 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Taken there by Uribe. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, first baseman
Joe Mauer will get his first opportunity now. Currently the American League's leader in stolen bases. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And there you see the full list of stolen base leaders in the American League entering play. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
You can do it, Quinn. Yeah.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. After one, no score. Adrian Gonzalez will get his first opportunity now, and as you can see, he enters play with that average up near the 320 mark. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Andre Ethier will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And Ethier will hang around a little longer as that misses to make it 2-2 now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now a ball lined to the right side. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
Well, he's been a little slow out of the blocks here to start the season, but that looks a little better there as this is a sharp base hit.
Juan Uribe will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. A look at Ethier, and now the pitch. Runner goes for second. On the ground is second. And nobody home. A perfect hit and run knock. Throw into third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. He's got that average pushing up near 300 to start the new season. And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
Jock Peterson will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for L.A. On now to the bottom of the second. Dodgers lead this one 1-0. Number 61 will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come.
Number 61,
Come on, Quinn.
Now the first pitch. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One pitch is lifted in the air out to right. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Torii Hunter.
Torii Hunter will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs. Now Hunter swings and sends a high drive carrying to deep left field. And on the first pitch he sees, it's a home run. So it's a solo home run for Torii Hunter. Home run number 9 on the year as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
And you know, the only way you're going to tie this guy up on the inner half is if you go up and in. If you leave it belt high, he can handle that pitch, and he handled that one all right.
Vargas will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Number 19.
First pitch coming. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now a hard liner, but foul. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
And he struck him out.
And sometimes up there you just get completely fooled. I mean, I think he changed his mind about swinging at this pitch about 3 different times while it was on its way to the plate. I'm going to swing. No. I'm going to take it. Oh, well, I better try to at least foul it off. And in the end, he got nothing.
Danny Santana will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Come on, Twins.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single.
Man, he could flat out fly. I mean, once this thing got down, you figured if this is a fair ball, it's a base hit. That's almost too easy there.
Brian Dozier will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. And Greinke gets ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll make the catch just in front of the screen, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Yasmani Grandal will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Yasmani Grandal.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't going to help.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. That's slowly hit to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Second baseman number 47.
Howie Kendrick will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Here's the ball hit high in the air and fairly deep toward the right field corner. Hunter is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Yeah, once the sun goes down here, this place plays like a much different ballpark. Case in point right there. That ball had no carry whatsoever.
Chris Heisey will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And here's the first pitch. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 is hit sharply back up the middle, and it's going to get on into center. It's a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Puig.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And with 2 outs, this was an excellent spot to try to take second base. The worst case scenario is if you get thrown out, you allow a good hitter to come back and lead off the next inning. Now, you give that same good hitter an opportunity to drive you in with just a base hit.
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. For Heisey, just his first stolen base here in the month of April.
Come on now, it's the K right here.
And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Three and two now.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3 and 2.
And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Now batting number 23, first baseman Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Swinging a high chopper to third. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Kurt Suzuki will stand in for the first time now. Currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
Kurt Suzuki.
Let's go!
And this one runs up high, ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Come on.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And there you see the leadoff man on deck, and you know they'd love to get someone on base when this lineup turns over.
Here he comes on 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Got him.
Maybe a case where he's more interested in taking a walk. He was in a good spot, up 3-1, but he winds up taking 2 straight pitches, neither of which was anything you'd call unhittable.
Number 70 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. first pitch is in the air out toward right field. Puig is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Marco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the fine second baseman, Marco Scutaro. And he takes a big swing here, but this winds up a little tapper to the left of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Andre Ethier will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
For the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Andre Ethier.
First pitch on the way. Circle change there, called strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And the key to this is that he's running hard out of the batter's box all the way. You know, with some guys, it's not always the case, but he is really busting it down the line, and he's going to get rewarded with the infield hit.
Juan Uribe will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. It's there, and he is out trying to steal second as he's nailed by Suzuki.
Well, that's kind of what makes the hit-and-run play such a gamble. You can see right here on Show Track, this ball's not even in the strike zone. So once the guy at the plate can't make contact, that runner is hung out to dry.
Now he swings and hits this ball on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, tied 1-1. Back with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Joe Mauer settles in to start things out for Minnesota.
Let's go, Quinn. Here we go.
And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. Rollins is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Number 61 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
2-0 now. One out, nobody on. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Let's go.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory now toward the third base dugout. Is under this one as he has it right in front of the dugout for the second out.
He gets another easy pop-up there, and this is just turning into a walk in the park. It's been a pretty stress-free outing for him so far.
First two men are retired now for Torrey Hunter. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Fouled straight back. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row he's set down now as the side is retired. Good work there by Zach Greinke, and it remains a 1-all tie. Jock Peterson will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
The Dodgers, center fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch coming. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
All right, check out here.
1-0 pitch is sent toward the hold on the left side. It's going to sneak on through into left field for a base hit.
Not a bad guy to have hitting in your 8 spot. That guy's no slouch up there, and he comes through with a solid single here.
Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Well, this isn't going to go into the scorebook as an error, but it probably does cost him the double play. He was lucky to get a handle on that thing just in time to get the out at first.
Howie Kendrick will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. On a good pitch, ties him up there as this is hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Up next for the Dodgers, left fielder
Chris Heisey will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for LA. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Vargas will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
leading off for the Twins. Designated hitter, number 19.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
But one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Greinke ready now, the 1-1. And he lays off a pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Let's go, Quinn! Here we go!
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Santana.
Danny Santana will dig in. He singled his first time around. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Here
Ball 2.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
Brian Dozier will dig in. He popped out in foul territory his first time. High strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. So he's in safely following the stolen base, and running has been made a priority on this team here in the early going as we view the league leaderboard for team stolen bases. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for second in that department. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Brian.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Move the runner along. Advancing.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times tonight. That puts runners at the corners now with 1 away, so this becomes an opportunity they need to take advantage of.
Runners at the corners here with 1 gone in the inning. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Just get the base hit already.
Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third. Number 70 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Go!
The 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
And up at the plate now, he's really in the driver's seat. I don't think they want to walk him, so this should be something good.
Here comes the 3-1. Lined hard to center field. Peterson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And boy, not quite sure why, but they decide not to risk it with 2 outs on a very deep fly ball. Really surprising. Marco Scutaro. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. And he'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead. Joe Mauer. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. On a pretty swing from Mauer as he launches this ball to deep right field. Turning to give it a look is Puig, but this one is over the wall, a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Kind of a gifted location, and this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on Show Track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
And now we see Dodgers manager Don Mattingly out of the dugout and on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change here, as that's going to be all tonight for Zach Greinke. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Brandon McCarthy is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 61 will be the first one to greet him, as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground is short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Twins 6. And Yasiel Puig will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
First pitch to him. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. In there, a base hit.
Boy, he's seeing the ball well here early in this first month of the season. Here he doesn't try to do too much with this. He just takes it the other way. That average will climb even higher. He's got another base hit.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And that's in there for strike 1.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. One run, 6 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. The 1-2. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Lined into left field, and that's a base hit. Throw comes back in quickly, so they're at first and second now with nobody out.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Andre Ethier will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or 2.
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's a good call to get. If that goes the other way, 3-0 is not too pretty a sight right now.
Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks to 6-2 now.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Juan Uribe will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And EK, I don't know about you, but I really hated getting a bad call on that very first pitch.
Hey, jeez. It puts you just in a terrible frame of mind.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Hit hard toward the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Nice play there. Not always easy on a soft liner like that, but he waited, and then he got up there to make the play.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
And this is swung on and sent on the ground to first. The Dozier for one.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back, they hit someone's helmet, anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
Jacques Peterson will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Big finger at the plate.
Now a swing and a ground ball to third. He'll go to Scutaro for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Twins 6 and the Dodgers 2. Torrey Hunter will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on the way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Now Hunter swings and sends a high drive carrying to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His 2nd home run of the game. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Vargas will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
All right, let's go.
Number 19.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Fouled back. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
And this is hit hard to the right side. And that hook's just fouled. Boy, not by much more than an inch or two there. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And that's in there. Base hit.
And he's well on his way to a nice series now. 3rd hit so far tonight. These guys are going to need his production here, so a welcome sight indeed.
Brian Dozier will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. A ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this will be fouled away. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. And this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Swinging a ground ball to first. And Gonzalez will take it over himself, and that'll do it. But the Twins add on thanks to this solo shot. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's 7-2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Tim Stauffer is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tim Stauffer.
Yasmani Grandal will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Howie Kendrick will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
Well, these guys sure have been doing a lot of moaning and groaning tonight. He did not like that call at all.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, I've got to think this is a lack of communication right here. I don't know if he heard an "I got it" or what, but this should be an easy pop out. Instead, he doesn't even get leather on it.
Chris Heisey will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Strike him out.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Oh, yeah.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Here's Kendrick rounding third on his way to the plate.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Yasiel Puig will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And that misses inside 1-0. For Heisey, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. One and one. Close to the bag, gets second there. Now the pitch. 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, if you break a guy's bat, you've almost always made a great pitch, but here he might have gotten a little more than he bargained for as this ball's back at him. But he's able to focus on the task at hand and makes a nice play.
Adrian Gonzalez will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hold him back right here. Come on now, let's go.
Ball 2 now. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. I think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Let's keep him right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He was hoping he'd get him to go up the ladder there, but that's going to set up an even more dangerous pitch here on 3-1.
Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Dodgers get 1 in the inning on the RBI double. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Twins. Joel Peralta will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Joel Peralta.
Number 70 will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, number 70.
First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, he's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Make it count.
Fouled back. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Boy, he just turned that thing over perfectly. He put that thing right on a dime.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Now batter, second baseman.
Marco Scudero will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
What's the DP?
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Stay out of the double play already.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
And if you're going to walk back-to-back hitters, you definitely don't want to do it to the top two guys in the lineup. I mean, now you've got the heart of the order due up, and you know those guys can sense weakness from a mile away.
Number 56.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Joe Mauer will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club.
Come on, Joe.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Swing, hard hit ball to second. Rollins back to Gonzalez, but it's a bit too late, and they'll settle for just the 1 out.
Yeah, that's good hustle getting down the line. A double play could have really put the brakes on this rally, but he's able to beat it out on the back end just to keep things going here.
Number 61 will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Showing some confidence in his young catcher to throw that pitch down there with that runner on third base.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Kendrick back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Casey Fien will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Casey Fien.
Andre Ethier will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
The designated hitter, Andre Ethier.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Here we go.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
You saw the numbers when he came in a minute ago. He is yet to give up an earned run this year, so you can't ask for a whole lot more than that from one of the keys to your bullpen.
Juan Uribe will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2. There's a look at our line score, showing the home-standing Twins on top here in Minneapolis as they look to close this one out. Jimmy Rollins will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And Rollins is aboard. It's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
The center fielder, Joc Pederson.
Joc Pederson will be the batter. First pitch coming. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taking 2.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8.
Shut him down now! Hold him down!
Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. Ran it in on the fists, 0-1. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
And on the mound, you can tell he's not in here to mess around. He means business.
Got him right where you want him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Torrey Hunter stand in with 2 home runs already under his belt in this one.
Right fielder, Torrey Hunter.
In there for strike 1. And he gets on top of this one and sends it on the ground to short. And Rollins will throw him out, 1 away.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run of the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Vargas will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Look at the stop from a knee. He gets him. What a play.
Well, you know, this is where it pays to be light on your feet down there at third base. You see how he starts low, so it's basically just a step and a dive along the ground. He's able to flag this one down, collect himself, and then make a good, strong throw to first to get his man.
Danny Santana will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a little tapper to the left of the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Howie Kendrick will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Now another 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Chris Heisey will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
One pitch on the way. Outside, 2-1. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll reach first safely.
Put your defense to work.
The right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig will stand in. He popped out in his last time.
Nothing to worry about here.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Take it off. Let's get new.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
I'm feeling good about this one.
And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a good swing there as he sends this one high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball is gone as he tucks it over the wall down the left field line. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Home run number 5 on the year. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here.
Sooner or later, somebody was going to get him. That's just the first home run he's allowed out of the bullpen all season long. He's been lights out all year, but he got beat there.
Glenn Perkins is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Adrian Gonzalez will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there, that number has him tied for second in the AL in that category. Andre Ethier is the last chance now with two out here in the ninth.
Hey, hey, hey!
Outside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Bases are empty here with two men out. That missed. Close. It's ball two.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Now the pitch. Taken, called strike two, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
And now a crowd right around 25,000 strong comes to their feet. He struck him out, and that's going to do it for the Dodgers here tonight.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game one here in front of the home crowd.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close two-run victory. And the Twins couldn't have done it were it not for the contributions of this man, Torii Hunter. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter @MLB The Show. The Twins are victorious in this one, 7-5. Good night from Minneapolis.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 7 runs on 9 hits. 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Dodgers, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.